How's it going, you guys? JoeWatermelon here. Today I'm going to show you guys the easiest way to start learning the POG-Tank at Verzik in the Theater of Blood. If you don't already know, POG-Tanking is a method of running around P3 in Rage Verzik, which is when the purple tornadoes come out, in which you step under her perfectly every 5 ticks on her attacking tick, and also attack every 5 ticks without moving the boss at all. If you're wondering why you need to learn this method, the benefits of POG-Tanking cannot be overstated. For one, it perfectly tanks Verzik, avoiding all melees. 2, it prevents any random pathing from Verzik, so it's much easier for your teammates to not lose any ticks, and to not get hit by tornadoes. 3, it makes passing the green ball in hard mode tab incredibly easy, as everyone will just be DD'd on each other and not have to worry. 4, it makes tank switches in hard mode tab much easier, because if everyone's POG-Tanking on the right tick, you'll never have to worry about who the tank is on. 5, it is a no tick loss method while using a 5-tick weapon like the scythe. And finally 6, because it's incredibly fun to do. Now while POG-Tanking is much more beneficial in hard mode tab, where Verzik lasts quite a bit longer, it can be equally as useful in normal tab duos, or if you find that your team has died and it's up to you to do P3 alone. Now that you know what POG-Tanking is, let's get into how it works. To put this simply, the actions are as follows. First, you run along the edge of Verzik to her corner. Then you run under her, 2 tiles. Then you click on her to attack. And then you repeat these steps, continuing to go either clockwise or counterclockwise. It's important to note that these 3 clicks are all happening 1 tick after another. The first being run under, the next being attack, and the third being click to her next corner. To make it a little bit easier to see, I'll add an icon for every time I click, and I'll add a sound as well. Now the first thing I'd practice are the clicks and the rhythm itself. Unfortunately, Verzik is a 7x7 monster, so there aren't too many other monsters in the game that you can go to practice. What I'd recommend doing is finding any 5x5 monster and practicing there. Now of course the running portion, where you run along the side, will be 1 tick shorter, but the clicks will be entirely the same. Here you can see I'm POG-Tanking a Revenant Dragon, doing the exact same clicks that I would for Verzik. We'll slow this down to show you again. First, you run to the corner of the dragon. Next, you either click 2 tiles under it using shift click, or you can click anywhere on the other side of the dragon. Immediately after you run under, you'll click on the dragon, and then as soon as you attack, you'll run to the next corner of that side, and repeat. Another great resource is the Verzik simulator that I'll link below in the description. Note that if this sim is laggy for you, go into your browser settings and turn on hardware acceleration. When you open it, you'll select the 5-tick enrage option on the right side of the screen, and then you can start practicing the same clicks that you were on the Revenant Dragon. But this time, you'll have that 1 extra tick of running along the side, because Verzik is a 7x7. At this point, I wouldn't worry about timing it with Verzik's attacks, and just focus on getting the timing and the clicks down. Once you're getting into the cycle, you can start trying to do your step under on the tick she's going to attack. You'll know you're doing it right if she's no longer meleeing you, and instead is using her ranged attack animation. An easy way to see whether or not you're stepping under her at the right tick is to see if you're attacking her 1 tick after her attacks, much like the 4-to-1 solo ohm melee hand method. Once you feel comfortable POG-Tanking with the simulator or any 5x5 monster, it's time to learn the easiest way to start POG-Tanking in the actual raid on the correct tick. This method will automatically put you on the correct tick for tanking so that you can focus solely on the clicks and not have to worry about getting your whole team meleeed. You'll start this method at the web running portion of the P3 fight. In 4 and 5 man teams, you should be procking purple tornadoes sometime during the web running, and that is essential for this method to work. If the tornadoes have come out sometime during your webs, then what you'll do is equip your claws or any 4-tick weapon right after your second west hit, which will be after you've already gone around Verzik once. Then you're going to attack Verzik on the normal north tile. Ideally, this is when you claw spec. Then click to the corner of Verzik like you practiced while equipping your scythe. Upon getting to the corner, you'll immediately step under her, attack her, and you'll be in the perfect POG-Tank cycle. Let's show that whole thing again, starting at the beginning of webs. Using this method to POG-Tank will always put you on the correct tanking tick as long as the purples came out anytime before your last north hit. There's one more optimization to get an extra 4-tick hit before yellows come out. Once you've done one whole POG-Tanking rotation, so you've made it around Verzik one time since after webs, you're going to be on that northeast corner where you started. On that hit, instead of doing a scythe, do a 4-tick hit again, either claw, scratch, or spec. And then do either a scythe hit or a chally spec before stepping under Verzik on that side. Now let's say that you're doing smaller team Tob or your DPS is just bad. There is a chance that you spawned purple tornadoes with your claw spec on that north hit. If that is the case, the setup for POG-Tanking will be slightly different. In this scenario, you'll do the claw spec, run to the corner, but this time you'll do a scythe hit before running under. Also, if you did proc tornadoes late on that north tile, you'll have to do that second to last hit with the claw just one corner early. So on the northwest corner instead of the northeast corner. This method of getting into POG-Tanking by coming out of webs is exactly how I learned to POG-Tank not too long ago, and hopefully will help you guys learn as well. As always, if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, sub, and of course, follow me over on Twitch using the link in my description. I stream just about every single day, doing endgame iron content. Take it easy, you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.